Here's a quick video showing you how to do an oil change on a Land Rover Freelander 2. This is a 2009 model. This video is going to focus mainly on the oil filter removal as opposed to the actual draining of the oil. Things you'll need to do this job: ramps, chocks for the rear wheels. Alternatively, you can jack the car up, put it on axle stands, but it's much easier, much safer with ramps. New oil, 530, this is Halfords Ford part synthetic oil, and oil filter, again Halfords, this is HF 336 filter element. You'll also need 13mm socket for the sump guard bolts, 21mm socket for the oil drain plug, and to remove the filter housing, a 27mm swivel head ratchet spanner. I'm going to skip over the actual oil draining, because that's the easy bit. Remove the under tray, sump guard. It's 6 13mm bolts. Remove the oil drain plug, which is a 21mm socket. Drain the oil into something like this, 6-litre drainer. Replace the oil drain plug with a new washer, new copper washer. Tighten it up carefully so you don't strip threads, and then we can remove the oil filter housing. Now what we need to do is get our 27mm ratchet, swivel head ratchet spanner, guide that up over the 27mm plastic nut on the top of the filter housing, and then carefully push, click, push. Okay, just making sure that the spanner's definitely located. And slowly the filter housing will start to loosen off. It takes a long time, a lot of effort. You're just turning it a couple of clicks at a time. It will get easier. Just keep doing that. It's going to take a good 10-15 minutes. Eventually the filter housing will come off, and you just need to be careful you don't get a face full of oil. Put down some newspaper or rags to catch the oil that will dribble out of the filter housing. Now once the filter housing is loosened off, you can work from below or above. It's just as difficult. I prefer working from below to get the filter housing out downwards. You can go in either direction, but it's just easier reaching up from below. What I've done here, I've just got a rag, gloves, some cardboard, catch any oil that drips out, and I'm going to reach up now. Reach up, lift away the filter housing and the filter. The filter should be clipped into the housing. Turn it over. Just work the filter housing out. There's a intercooler hose here which can be pushed out of the way, and eventually the filter housing and the filter element will drop out. There you go. New filter element just clipped into the housing. This one also comes with a new rubber O-ring. So with the new filter in the housing and the filter housing located into the side of the engine, the front of the engine, just reach up slowly turn it, make sure the thread is not cross-threaded. Slowly tighten that by hand until you can't turn it anymore, and then get our 27mm swivel head ratchet spanner, over the nut on the housing. And go the other way. A few clicks at a time. Now you'll know when it's fitted. You don't want to over tighten it. There's a flange on the side of the housing. The cap that you remove, there's a flange on the side of that, and you'll feel a gap between that and the metal sort of socket that the oil filter cap screws into. You're really looking to just close that gap up. Don't want to over tighten it because it is plastic and it'll rip the thread. Just keep doing that until the housing is screwed fully on. So once the oil filter housing is tightened up, don't over tighten it, tighten it a reasonable amount so that the sealing ring is making a fairly good seal between the filter cap and the body of the engine. Once that's done, make sure you've replaced the sump plug and tighten that gently as well, and then refit the sump guard with the bolts there, with the 6 13mm bolts. Then what we need to do here, working from above, is put some oil into the engine so that we can start it up and get it down off the ramps. If you've got an assistant with you, then you can push it back and get them to press the brakes, but I'm on my own here, so what I've done here is just put in enough oil to register on the bottom of the dipstick. So there's a little bit of oil right on the bottom there. Now the actual capacity, full capacity to the max mark on the dipstick, according to the manual, is 5.9 litres of oil. So I bought a 5 litre bottle of oil. I will actually need to go and get another small 1 litre bottle to top up between min and max. Okay, so what I've done is added enough oil to bring it up to the min mark on the dipstick. Stick that in, and then what I'm going to do is start up the engine, take it down off the ramps, and then let everything level out, settle down, and slowly top up the oil until it comes up to the max mark. And that's it, job done. Thanks for watching.